What's that smell?
I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty as fuck. Thirsty as fuck.
Hey, look at me!
Thrill me.
If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Hey, look at me!
No one! Hang on!
It stinks.
Hang on!
Get to the chopper! Sticker madness.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, we're waiting. All right.
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
Oh.
You said roll with me. I thought you had something here.
Sorry, you just caught me at home paying for a border wall. Mind me.
Oh, yeah?
That's my intro.
That's it?
That was shit.
Well, that's what we're all doing right now is we are paying for a border wall just by sitting here.
Sure.
Isn't that fun?
It's too bad that you can't build a border wall out of closed libraries. Because then we'd be fucking set.
Well, you would if you did that, you would have to use books to build the wall, but instead what we're doing with the books is burning them.
Sure.
So
well, they're highly flammable.
It would just be a flaming wall, which I guess would be really effective for about 10 minutes.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's about the same what you could do with $30 billion, you fucking assholes. This is the Year in Review, Part 2 of Stinker Madness. I'm your host, Dave Anthony. Each week I tell a story from history, our own podcast. I'm your host, Justin. With me is Sam and Jackie. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello to the second week of our recap of our year. So that's like
a fantastic voyage through time and movies.
Yeah. It's like it takes 2 weeks for this shit.
Yeah.
Because that's I guess we just really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie, how's today?
Dicks and airplanes.
Okay. How's your bowel movements? Good? Regular?
What?
You get enough fiber?
This is a bad movie podcast, not the, hey, let's explore the butt crack of Jackie.
Well, I mean, lots of people really line up for that.
With tiny flashlights.
Oh, that's a Family Feud reference. It's
that two people just got,
yeah.
and two of them are in this room.
What we're going to do today is we're going to finish our top 10 list, starting from number 4, going all the way to number 1, and then we're going to talk about our favorite movies of 2016, whether good or bad quality. And then we're going to talk about some, I think, Mystery Science Theater. That's what we're doing today.
Yep.
Yeah, today, the show, here, now. Sam, why don't you lead in with your number 4 movie?
My number 4 movie should be a surprise, and it's probably only on my list. Hired to Kill.
Hired to Kill, starring
Brian Thompson, Oliver Reed, and George Kennedy.
Yeah, no, this was a fantastic film.
This was hot shit. Unfortunately, it's hard to find.
Yeah, we caught it on DVD.
We got it was
bootleg,
a Roman friend of the program special. He
Yeah.
brings in rare films that I don't even know where he got it. He said he sort of did this sort of like some kind of shady trade with some other guy.
Yeah, wasn't this also directed by somebody that's kind of established?
Well, not really. It's the same guy that we watched another one of his movies that
he
kinda
directed
sucked.
Zero Boys.
Yeah, Zero Boys sucked.
Yeah, Zero Boys sucked.
It's the Greek fella. I've already forgotten his name.
Nico Kostamarauskas.
Yeah, something like that. There you go. But this one was hot shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you want more Brian Thompson, for one.
Right.
You're like, why isn't
Which we didn't get enough of.
No, we didn't get enough
Most
Brian
people
Thompson.
remember Brian Thompson from The X-Files, being the tough, no-necked alien guy. We also remember Brian Thompson from Cobra, the villain of Cobra.
Yes.
But that's pretty much all you got of Brian Thompson. And then there's this Hired to Kill movie.
Where he's the star, and
Right.
it's like, wow, this guy really kind of had it.
And a completely offensive asshole. But wait, spoiler alert. Should I?
Wait.
No?
Sure.
Save it?
No, go for it.
Oh, he's gay as shit. He's super gay.
Yeah.
And punching people and slinging out sexist shit to everybody he meets, and then totally makes out with dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Super gay. It's what? This is a fucking 80s movie? Are you kidding me right now?
And
what?
it doesn't make any, because he surrounds himself with all his ladies, and you're like, oh, harem picture.
Yeah, right.
But no. And then Oliver Reed, the bad guy, also gay.
Totally gay.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, left field. How about that?
That is, I didn't see that coming.
Did
I'm just
not
going to
see
admit,
it.
they set this up to make him quite not gay,
Uh-huh.
more of a caveman than anything, and he's got a sensitive ladies inside business.
Sure.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
No, the only non-gay guy is George Kennedy, and he's bad. They kill his ass for not being gay,
Well,
I guess. I don't know.
George Kennedy can't make it through a movie without dying. He's like the larger, less attractive Sean Bean.
Huh.
He just dies in every film you ever watch.
Except the Naked Gun.
Of course.
Oliver Reed didn't throw anybody out of a helicopter in this one.
No, is that all you're going to say about
No,
Hired to Kill?
the goddamn stunts were hilarious.
The stunts were hilarious.
Towards the end, there's a helicopter sequence, and these dudes in black suits that are like sort of not ninjas come out, just start flying all over the place.
Yep.
Makes zero sense.
The helicopter doesn't make any sense.
Didn't they crash it or something?
It's just flying around, like hovering 10 feet off the ground and just spinning around in a circle
Yeah.
with nobody around it. That's its battle move. What are you going to do, chopper pilot? Well, I'm just going to hover here and spin in a circle. What else would I do with this chopper?
To go into a courtyard and start going side to side real fast.
Yeah.
Like, well, you're going to hit one of the buildings.
It's insane. The Hollywood should have an entire category for best chopper pilot every year. Like the Academy should get together and just be like, who was the most dangerous chopper pilot in film this year?
And then they'd all have to bet, like, yep, he died too.
Yeah, he also in memoriam.
In memoriam for another guy who crashed a helicopter.
But what a fucking sequence that
Yeah.
that guy put together before he died in a flaming explosion.
Upside down on fire.
Yeah, amazing. Hired to Kill is a great time. Jackie missed it, of course. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere.
I don't know. It's one that you have to really dig for.
Yeah. Good call, though. I like Hired to Kill. Jackie, you're number 4.
What's magma?
What's Magma?
Volcano.
Starring Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Heche.
Yes, this movie had it all.
Volcanoes.
Volcanoes,
Well, no, it didn't have volcanoes. No.
a tar pit,
It had lava.
Lava.
lava,
Uh,
magma.
It didn't have any magma.
Didn't have any magma.
It had lava.
It did have
And
a daring rescue,
There was a couple daring rescues.
which caused a man to lose his legs in the volcano.
Stan, the
Yes.
man chucking
Stan.
man.
It gives us our greatest hero of any film, Stan.
I think that if the Smab Fuzz ever became like a physical presentation and we gave away trophies, it would be Stan.
I think that would be if the Smapfuzz ever picks up some real steam,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have to have a new category for our least favorite person killed and call it the Stan.
Yeah, the Stan. Who's taking the Stan home this
Yeah.
year? Because Stan is fucking awesome. He's arguably the most likable character that you could possibly put in a shitty movie because at no point does he do anything that is conventional when it comes to, wow, what a likable character. He's just a fucking dum-dum that ends up chucking a man for no reason and then melting in
Yeah.
lava. He's brilliant.
Well, he's
And
got a
that guy
gambling
was
ring.
dead anyway.
Oh, yeah, he chucks a dead man. He doesn't accomplish anything at all in Volcano. His job doesn't make any sense. He's the builder of L.A. Okay.
Or I thought he was like the transit authority guy.
No, he's
Yeah, I thought he was transit guy
he's
too.
construction guy. They're team construction.
I
We're
know.
gonna build this town right.
I don't know what Stan really does.
No.
But at the same time, what you know from watching the movie is that Stan's the only guy that can get anything done.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though you have no idea what that is.
It's just what he's getting done is completely pointless.
And he's got a gambling ring of
That is
volcano betting.
Volcano
or no, earthquake betting.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Who's got it? Who's got it? Where's the location? Oh, I think it's the San Fernando Valley. That's a place, right? The San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Stan, dude, your gambling ring stinks, Sam. I'm not playing. I can't predict earthquake locations. What are you talking about? Oh, and magnitude?
It looked like there was literally tens of dollars floating around there.
Tens of dollars. So you're not even going to make any good money if you do this.
Dude, it's free lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're throwing in your odds of winning are like 1 in 7 zillion. And if nobody wins, what happens to that cash?
It just floats to the next round, and then somebody wins it, and then you know what? It's the sweetest euro you've ever had.
I don't think so. I think Stan
I'm with
puts that in
Sam.
his pocket and then jumps into lava, and all that money's gone because it's in Stan's pocket.
Actually, that's a better idea because Stan's the house, and the house always wins.
Right. And then loses all the money because it's now on fire and melted
Yep.
by being part of Stan.
Could have been euros.
Stan is amazing, Jackie. Volcano's a very strong choice.
It is a very strong choice.
Yes.
I
And
ac-
the ending was so craptastic.
It's awful.
Look, now we're all the same color.
Oh,
No, God. That was
damn
just,
little kid and his moral statement about people of LA all coming together because they're covered in ash. Eat shit, you fucking little asshole.
Yeah, it's like crappy towering inferno. All right, let's close it up with "We Are the World." Eat my ass.
Does anybody have a Pepsi? We need Pepsis right now to stop the volcano. Let's
Yep.
get a Pepsi, offer it to the volcano, and probably like it. Be like, hey, I'm part of you guys too because I like Pepsi. Said
Yeah.
the volcano. Eat shit.
Sammy Hagar skateboards in right now, starts playing. Then they kick him out because he's Sammy Hagar and nobody actually likes him.
And he steals all the Pepsi.
Sure.
What an asshole.
yeah, that would have been a much better ending.
Volcano, I think, is still streaming on Netflix right now, so be sure to get to that.
Yeah, I actually made a volcano joke on the Facebook
Okay.
because that's the only thing I can do on the Facebook is make obscure jokes that no one likes. It got one like, though, because someone was posting alarmist bullshit about, the Yellowstone's going to kill us all one
Okay.
day.
Well,
sure, I guess it
yeah,
is.
whatever. Well,
It,
okay.
what are you going to do? They don't have
You're going to get a limo and you're going to drive.
You're gonna jump Yellowstone. Duh.
Tommy Lee. Well, it was, hashtag too big to fail. Hashtag Tommy Lee Jones doesn't know what Magna is, therefore he cannot save us.
Nice.
All one word. One like.
And you got one like for that, huh?
Yep.
I would have gone with none likes. My number 4 film is a fucking masterpiece. I feel bad because it's going to be coming back. We're going to do an episode on this movie. Currently streaming on Epix, I believe. Maniac Cop, starring Tom Atkins, Bruce Campbell, Lorene Landon, Richard Roundtree, William Smith, Robert Zadar, and written by Larry Cohen. What more could you cram into a shitty
No.
movie than that?
It's basically like the blueprint for shitty movie.
That's the dream team that goes to the Olympics and wins all the fucking basketball games because nobody else can fucking compete.
Especially because you get Larry Cohen in there, and that guy knows how to move a story along.
Yes.
A non-story.
Right there,
He
you
can
go.
make a non-story move like a son of a bitch.
It's bonkers. It is such a dumb story, and it is fantastic throughout the entire thing. Robert Zadar can't be praised enough by being the world's weirdest looking dude ever.
Yeah.
And if you need a guy to play the reanimated corpse of a dead cop, let's go with Zadar. Duh, obviously. And he is showcased, never says any words other than and chokes the life out of people, chucks people through walls, and then, spoiler alert, Tom Atkins just fucking dies. He gets killed by Maniac Cop, and he's the lead character. The main guy gets fucking detonated halfway through, and Bruce Campbell's like, well, I guess this is going to be chin-on-chin battles right here.
Sure.
Why not? We got to set this up so the chins could go head-to-head. And fantastic shenanigans throughout. Exploding choppers, not knowing how phones work, diving through windows. It's got all the stinker staples. It is brilliant. I loved it.
I unfortunately haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet.
I know.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm looking at you two going, what the fuck have we been doing with
Actually,
our lives?
We're looking at you going, why did you watch that without us, Dixon?
Because I'm an
Yeah.
asshole, and
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. I can't wait to get back to it. So I guess that's as much as we can talk about Maniac Cop, because we're going to have to talk a lot more about it
It's
at another point.
in a lot of people's top 10s.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Sammy, number 3?
Number 3 for me is Keoma.
Keoma, starring
Franco Nero.
Yeah.
And then
it's on
Enzo-
YouTube.
Enzo
right now.
G. Castellari. I got the blue. It might be worth it if you like these spaghetti westerns to just go ahead and drop the $7 on the Blu-ray,
Okay, all right.
because I think you get that and a Lee Van Keith death duel or something else with it. It's totally worth it. Keoma is just the weirdest thing ever.
It's very Italian bizarre.
It's more than that. It's Enzo Castellari just went out of left field. And when I read about it, I find out that the script was 3 days late showing up.
Mm-hmm.
So they just started shooting the movie. And when the script showed up, Franco Nero and Castellari looked at it and didn't like it, and then just kept making this other picture that they already started making without a script.
Right.
And it makes sense after you watch it. You're like, okay, that this didn't have a script and they just kind of shot, catch can. That actually makes sense, sort of.
It's the same filmmaking as Peter Jackson's Bad Taste. Hey, what are we doing today? I don't know. What do you guys feel like shooting today?
Exactly.
Probably a fight scene? Okay, we can do that. And then let's ride around on horses in a circle for a while.
And you're
Yeah,
Franco Nero, so you've made your own costume. Like, how do I look? And the only person that says great, Enzo G. Castellari, because everybody else thinks you look like an idiot.
Franco, you look musky.
Yes, he's supposed to be a Native American.
Right, and he
is a very
Italian man.
northern Italian bearded man, and he's just wearing clown bell bottoms and no shirt. Like, yep, that's a Native American.
Yep, that's what they did.
Good job, Franco Nero. You are the greatest costume designer ever. So he's not a Native American. He's a drugged out hippie. And the sort of icing on the cake with Keoma is that Franco Nero sings the plot to you drunk in case you get lost.
Wasted and poorly. It's not like he's not Whitney Houston drunk singing. He's the guy that's like, hey, you guys want to go sing karaoke? And you're like, I don't think we do.
No.
I think we're going to pass this weekend, Greg.
Not again. We were there last time. You're a downer, buddy.
Yeah, you stink at the karaoke, but I love it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He's like, it's going to be a great time. And then he gets up and this is what Franco Nero is. I don't know what to do anymore. I want to die. That's how and he says that. He's like, where do I go? Oh, well, I want to die. And it sounds exactly like that. And it's the soundtrack of the fucking movie. And you're like, what?
It's the showcase of filmmaking for Keoma. Like, dude, this is going to really fucking churn some heads here. People are going to stand up and take notice of Keoma with this.
Yeah.
The singing of the plot. The duet, not to mention with the weird witch lady that just appears. I guess she's death, I guess. And she sings like a witch would, honestly.
It's like fucking a bag of cats and a flamethrower.
And then Franco Nero over there going, buh.
Oh, what the hell, anyway. Just screw it. I'm bombed out. So dumb.
It is such a bizarre movie.
And if you read anything about it, it's always like, this is Castellari's masterpiece. And you're like, well, it's something, but I think masterpiece is a little bit of a stretch.
I don't know.
Maybe it is.
It's something. It is. I would be proud of it.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
look at it and be like, dude, yeah, we did this.
Without a script or any good ideas.
Or any continuity or rules or storytelling or reality. Just fucking badass shit with a shirtless Italian guy.
Whose fighting technique is ridiculous.
Yes.
On top of everything else, he's running around shirtless, and you're like, this guy is not tough.
Right. Jackie, number 3.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to go through Purple Rain.
Okay, all right.
Purple
Number
Rain.
3, Purple Rain.
Oh my God, this movie. is so fucking awesome.
Prince is so fucking awesome.
He is fucking awesome.
He is fucking awesome.
And I mean, he can make. I mean, I hate the color purple, right?
Sure.
I hate it. But Prince makes me want to give it a second chance.
Oh, man.
And like his motorcycle,
It's bitching.
yeah, and he tricks that bitch into getting in the water.
Yep. He's a dick.
Yep. Gets his dad with a hockey stick.
That's
Fuck you,
exactly
Dad.
where I was going next.
Runs over the villain awkwardly on his motorcycle.
Quote unquote villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quote unquote villain.
And the music just kicked ass.
The
Prince show.
my whole problem with the movie is that there is a movie. That there it just isn't Prince on stage the whole goddamn time. That's all I want to see was Prince performing. What is this other shit? This guy is amazing.
Well, yeah. I mean, he, most of the time when you get like Madonna, for instance, right?
Sure, right.
She was really popular. She's got some
Very
good
much.
hits.
Mhm. Pointy boobs. Yeah.
Yep. And then she became an actress, and you're like, wow, you should just stick with the singing.
She is clearly not set for the movies compared to Prince.
Yeah, but Prince,
No.
he's the triple threat, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
He can sing, he can dance, he's an excellent entertainer, and he nailed that movie down.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, and I remember as a kid, that Purple Rain movie, the first time I saw that, that's when I fell in love with Prince.
There's nobody else in that movie. Nobody else happens in that movie at all. He plays all the roles. He can sprout huge tits and get in the water and
No.
have dialogue with himself.
No.
He plays every character, does every line. He is amazing. No, that my point is when you watch Purple Rain, the only fucking thing I see is Prince.
Yeah.
There's nobody else in that movie.
I, however, really enjoyed how poor the movie was around the musical acts that take up 80% of the movie.
Right.
The scenarios around those were, again, gotcha, bitch. You're in the water. That's totally dick.
I'm a dick.
And
You're in a fucking canal, mind you. You're not even in a river. You're in the canal.
yeah. And my dad's an asshole, so I whack him with a hockey stick. Welcome to Minnesota, bitch.
How about a tune?
Can I play this guitar? Of course you can.
Please, please.
Yeah. So and I think that will continue always to be a favorite movie of mine.
Yeah, I can get there. It's just, dude, that fucking guy.
Yeah. He's incredible.
No concert, no movie ever that I can think of that's a music movie where they show footage of concerts and shit. Even Through the Never isn't even in the fucking discussion
No.
compared to that guy. My God, what a fucking musician. Stupid.
And
God,
a showman.
God rest him. Miss him.
Yep.
My number 3 is a big one. Pretty low for what it is. Troll 2.
Troll 2.
Yep.
There's a couple of them that just didn't make my list because I'm so used to them.
Yeah.
This is one of them, even
Yeah.
though if you give me an all-time top 10, it has to be in there, right?
The reason I am bringing Troll 2 in, even though we've seen it 1,000 times and it's amazing and everybody loves it, it's just that we caught so much new shit when we did the episode on it that we don't catch. It
Yeah.
seems like every time you watch Troll 2, you're looking at a whole new angle on the film. Like there's a whole new plot line is revealed and it's dumb. But like, whoa, what if this is going on instead of what we earlier thought? And you could just like unravel more and more behind the mystery of Troll 2 upon repeat viewing. It will never get old, in my opinion. I will
Yeah.
never have seen that movie too much.
And because of Best Worst Movie, just more and more information comes out on the making of the picture.
Right.
Since its popularity just keeps growing every year. And so you find these things out that the entire crew doesn't really care to speak English to the actors. So there's a language barrier that's enforced by a Nazi crew that refuses to speak English to the actors.
True.
They're like, nope, we're just going to smoke heavily. And whatever you do, is going to be in the movie.
Yep, that's
So
just
you're getting zero direction. We're only going to speak Italian, and there's 40 of us, so you're outnumbered.
run with it. People who have never acted or done improv ever, just wing it.
Wing it.
Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure that Sexy Popcorn Lady was an Italian, and she was in on
Yeah,
it.
she was. She was.
So that's why her scene went off without a hitch.
Sing that song I like so much. Row, row, row your boat.
Yep.
The fuck?
And then working out with the
Anxiety.
dumbbells, the teenage girl.
That poor girl. But my God, like her life had to have just been ruined because of Troll 2 because how bad she stinks. But dude, her shitty performance is one of like the standout moments of all bad movies.
Sure.
It ranks. It has. There's no way that it's not in the top 3 lifetime achievements in worst acting ever.
No, she's the bar for me because she doesn't
it's
get
glorious.
she doesn't get one line.
It's beautiful.
She doesn't make it once. And so that's the bar. Whenever I see somebody really fucking up every line, I'm like, are they going to be able to do it? Are they going to miss all of them? And they never do.
Right.
They always get one or two.
One sort of close.
Yeah.
And she doesn't get one.
No.
No.
And it's not that she doesn't get them. She's way off. Way the fuck off.
Humans don't behave like this.
Yeah, and her timing did not help. It was like,
man.
it's your turn to speak now.
Oh, it's her. Oh my God. They could have just had a movie of just her. Fuck the trolls. Just follow this teenage girl being a total piece of crap around, delivering lines poorly. I would have watched that.
And it's that bad performance really, because I didn't notice it until this last time around, because I was just trying to pay attention to things I hadn't paid attention to yet.
Mhm.
She sort of gets you away from the mom,
Yes.
who is just the picture of anxiety.
Right.
She is gonna snap at any moment,
Needs a prescription for Xanax.
and it's
Like,
not
big time.
like she's acting. She's just on set, ready to explode. You can tell,
Mhm.
and it's very bizarre.
God, I hope she doesn't work at the post office.
No,
Brilliant film. Currently streaming on, I think it's back on Netflix again.
is it?
Yeah, so if you've never seen Troll 2, dude, stop.
Call some friends and have
Yeah.
a good time.
50 times you could watch that movie. Sam, your number 2.
My number 2 is Steel Justice.
Steel Justice!
Martin Cove.
Martin Cove, also probably a future episode.
Yes.
God damn it, another one that I haven't seen.
You didn't see Steel Justice?
No,
No,
she missed it.
I'm pretty sure that you guys just picked movies here at the end, so that I'd be like, she's not going to talk.
Yep. Let's get her
We're
to
gonna
shut up.
We're gonna snub her
This
by
is
these obscure movies.
It's a very elaborate plan against women's rights, Jackie. Subtle and diabolical.
and it all starts with Steel Justice. I'm just gonna start making up my own fucking plot lines.
You basically that is Steel Justice. We've got this title and this movie graphic. Let's just make up a movie. Well, what would Steel Justice do? Well, he'd have a snake. Of course, he'd have a snake. He could kill people with his hands. He has a knife gun. He's got to have a knife gun. Who doesn't have a knife gun when their name is Steel Justice? He has got vague ideas about what he's attempting to do. He's got a tank. Totally.
He's a cop.
He's a cop. Oh, well, yeah. Of course he's a cop, dude. He's got a fucking knife gun. It's everything dumb that you could put around a character he has got.
It's just like they wrote the word action,
Mhm.
and that was the script for this film. Oh, no, this is the script. Action, oh yeah, and he has a snake.
Yep, he's got a snake and a knife gun.
A coral snake that's a king snake because, red and black friend of Jack.
What's the snake's name? 3-Step?
3 steps, yeah, because
Yeah.
after he bites you,
That's as far as you can get.
that's as far as you go before you die.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. Martin Cove is just the doofiest of doofy awesome guys.
Does the snake save him?
The snake bites people. He's his snake. He's his pet snake, Jackie, that just hangs out on his neck while he's kicking guys' asses and shooting them with knife guns. By the way, if you don't die from the knife gun, I got a fucking snake around my neck.
The confusion of this film's plot even leads to one of the strangest thing. It has, and it's known because it has 3 taglines that it was released with. Because they couldn't even decide on
Right. Nope.
And here they are because they have to be read. When the police need someone to stop the Vietnamese mafia,
What?
there was only one choice. Okay, that's a bad tagline. And it is actually the plot of the film.
Kind of.
You don't recruit John Steele, you unleash him. The only law is the Black Tigers. The only justice is John Steele's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steel justice.
And none of them really quite get what's going
No.
on.
Because you can't describe bonkers shit, Sam.
He becomes a samurai at the end of the movie.
Yep, just randomly.
What?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I need to see this thing.
Oh, it's fantastic. And he, like, as much dissing as we give Sho Kosugi for being awesome. He's awesome.
yes.
But really, really silly. Martin Kove is no Sho Kosugi. That
Certainly
guy
not.
is not a fucking ninja by any means.
No.
He's just like he's not your tax accountant, but he's like that neighbor that you have that just hangs out in his garage all day.
The guy that looks like he's really manly, but he's just an accountant.
Right. That like spends his Saturday just hanging out in his garage hoping somebody comes over and talks to him.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
That's Martin Cove.
see my new motorcycle?
Yeah, don't care. No, we don't like you, Martin Cove.
I'm gonna flex next to it.
No, we don't. Hey, no, we don't like you.
It's got a samurai sword painted on the tank.
No, it sucks.
It's awesome.
Okay, going inside now, Martin Cove. Bye.
All right, see ya.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, Steel Justice is a great time.
And we can't forget that it has one of the all-time great bad guys, Ronnie Cox.
Oh yeah, Ronnie Cox.
Ronnie Cox is in there, yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. All right, Jackie, number 2.
Of course, my boyfriend would have to make it onto this list.
Mark Singer from the Beastmaster.
No.
Oh,
Punisher.
Punisher Warzone, huh?
Yeah.
With Ray Stevenson.
Yeah. That guy's so hot.
Is he?
He is.
He is.
That is my boyfriend.
I think Ray Stevenson is actually just a fat guy.
That's okay. I like him fat.
Okay.
He's real tall.
He's very
he's
tall.
just a big
He's
dude.
a big dude.
He's a very big man.
But he's awesome. I love
Yes.
Ray Stevenson. You got Ray Stevenson in a fucking movie, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm
you got
in.
him in a TV
Yeah.
show, I'm gonna watch it. He's awesome.
Well, yeah. I mean, he hung upside down and shot some bitch in the face.
He is the human ceiling fan death machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just like, he was just badass throughout the whole movie, and the plot didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but I didn't care because
The plot,
There's a plot.
Jigsaw is bad. And
he broke a pencil
Yeah.
in his nose.
yeah, he did do that. That's Punisher, not Jigsaw.
Yeah. He put his nose back together with a fucking pencil.
Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
Yeah.
that's the least tough thing he does in the movie.
I would just hang out by his house and be like, hey, what's up, Punisher?
How are you failing to mention your favorite part in any movie ever?
Butts?
Butts?
I don't think there
Like-
was any butts in this
Yeah, I'm like,
one.
what are you talking about? There's no butts in this movie.
That's your favorite part of any movie ever is butts?
I like nudity.
Huh. Okay. No, the stupid. Honestly, I can't believe
The
this.
cab ride between the two brothers, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
And the worst acting that has ever been accomplished by two people.
Yeah, and they smash all the mirrors because the one's having self-esteem issues.
Jackie, parkour.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
I almost forgot about that.
How do you you hate parkour? Anytime you see parkour, you're like, God damn it, I hate parkour. Yet this film explodes parkour and you forgot about it?
It's because I try to block out all parkour.
Even
Yeah.
when you get exploded.
Yeah.
By doing
I
parkour.
forgot about it, but yeah, you're right. Just another reason that this movie made it to number 2.
For just randomly, like, where is he coming from? I gotta get these parkour dudes. I can't just wait on top of a roof and then when they land, stab them. I should probably hang out on the ground and bazooka them fucking midair.
It's sort of the
Yep.
movie's self-aware moment where the movie itself just goes, yep, I'm done with this parkour shit. Because it doesn't work with the story at all. They're just like doing some flips on a roof and he's like, oh, hey, parkour guys, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then blows them up and they're like, oh,
It's like the fucking studio guy was like, dude, this parkour shit, everybody loves it. Have you seen it? It's fucking amazing. It's guys flipping over trash cans. That is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I want it in my movie. Okay, we can make that happen.
Sure.
And, you know, he's the best Punisher. Ray Stevenson.
Oh, totally.
He is the best Punisher
Yeah,
by
totally,
far.
totally like him.
You know, if they were going to reboot Punisher, they would be stupid not to put him in it.
He's tough looking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's giant. He looks like you could punch him repeatedly and it's not going to do anything. And the best part about Ray Stevenson's Punisher doesn't say a goddamn fucking word. He just kills people.
Yeah, he's Frank Castle.
He's fucking Frank Castle. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Lexi Alexander? Is that her name? Lexi, the director.
Oh, the woman director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember who directed
She
it.
did a good job with this
Expertly
one.
done. Wonderful film.
He punches through a man's face.
He punches
Yeah.
through a man's face and doesn't be like, holy shit, I can't believe I did that. That's Tuesday
Yes.
with Ray Stevenson, the Punisher.
You look like you've got a soft face. Come here.
Come here. Ugh, God damn. Such an awesome movie. My number 2, also a superhero movie. This was a really tough choice between 2 and 1. I'll preface this. I went back and forth flipping these two. Oh God, which do I like more? But unfortunately, number 2 is Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
Is this the one with the sun guy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, I loved it.
This thing is such a turd.
Oh, it's the worst. It is just the worst movie ever.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
This is $1 billion. No, it's not.
Oh my God, it's so dumb. So bad on every level. Completely stupid. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. The action is bonkers. That's the only way you can put it. It's nondescript because, like, it's the opposite of exciting action. Like, it's on script, it says action, and you watch it and you go, really?
That's action.
Did you have a question mark at the end of this in the script? Action?
And we can't forget that I made you guys watch the deleted scenes.
Yeah.
That the writer was like, man, it would have really been a better movie and made sense if we kept this
nope.
other stuff. And you're like,
Nope.
oh my God.
Like, the
I-
one scene that didn't have anything to do with the movie at all.
Oh, sure.
I am not a fan of Superman. Sorry, Jerry Seinfeld. I think Superman's dumb. I think he stinks. Not an interesting character at all by any means. He's the opposite of Batman. He just has no depth.
Sure. He's
But
a Boy Scout.
He's a Boy Scout, and that's as much as you can do with him.
I
really.
love Superman.
I don't. But so I don't like Superman 1. I don't like Superman 2. I don't like Superman 3. I don't like Man of Steel. I don't like Superman Returns. I don't like Batman versus Superman. I fucking love The Quest for Peace. It is my favorite Superman movie, bar none,
Because it's so stupid.
because it's beautiful. It is a train wreck disaster and a thrill a second. You will not believe a man can fly should have been the tagline.
Yeah.
It stinks so bad and so much goddamn fun.
It gets it wrong from the get-go. Like right from the onset of this film, everything goes wrong and never goes right. It starts out with a special effects sequence of astronauts that he's saving.
Uh-huh.
In the shot, one of the astronauts' head comes off.
Right.
He doesn't save that man.
If their objective of filmmaking, which I know it was not, was just like, let's make the most riffable movie of all time, they accomplished that.
They did it.
Superman 4 is so fucking goddamn funny. It is the comedy hit of the decade.
Yeah.
And it has layers. Like, it's just shit that you don't notice that stinks. Like, I never really realized how dumb it was when he just flies sideways into the bar stool and starts getting drunk.
Yep.
You're like, what the fuck?
And he, instead of taking the elevator, which would be faster, he just flies up through a building, floor by floor, and it takes him 20 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, people are just in the elevator.
Getting up there faster.
What? Superman, you stink at this. You are a bad superhero.
I will say, though, that Gene Hackman is always going to be the best Lex Luthor.
Oh, of course, dude.
sure.
He's Hackman.
Yeah.
You insert anything after the name Gene Hackman, and it's the best ever. Hackman is missed by me greatly.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mooseport. That's how you're going to go out, Gene. Come on, man.
I heard that's actually pretty funny.
I just watched it. It sucks. I don't like it at
Oh,
all.
I thought it was funny.
I think it stinks. It's not very fun. I miss Gene Hackman so much. But yeah, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Terribly stupid movie, but glorious. Sam.
My number one in the top 10.
Number 1!
It's already been mentioned. Barbarians.
The Barbarians.
Really?
Number
Yes,
1.
It was so dumb. They're roid tards.
They are roid tards from New Jersey. I mean, you can't. Wait, name one time where you've ever put New Jersey people in a movie.
What's sad is they're actually from Connecticut.
Fine.
Maybe they grew up in Jersey.
I don't know, but they seem like Jersey folks.
Oh, they look like
and
New
there's
Jersey.
a reason why nobody gets from Jersey in films. There's a reason for it. But then you put them in a loincloth movie, and you don't be like, hey, be like barbarians. No, just be like you guys are. Just be like Jersey assholes.
Just horse around like you always do.
Yeah, come up with clever nicknames like Caboosey and Abs Ted.
Just freelance whenever and start making noises.
Oh, God, the
They-
Barbarians.
Periodically just stop being in the movie, even though the movie's still happening.
And here's the thing about Barbarians, is you could take the Barbarian Brothers out of it, and it's still a fucking disaster.
It's a disaster.
But it's and glorious throughout the entire thing. It can't be stated how dangerous the stunts are in this movie for everybody but the two ripped dudes. They don't really have dangerous stunts. They just stand there and go, ugh!
Yeah, well, you can tell that they're not very coordinated.
No. They're as lumpy as Gina Davis is.
Yes. These men are sacks of meat that breathe wrong.
And bad costumes, bad makeup, bad effects, just everything. It seems like when you have a Sword and Sandal movie that you really like, you're always like wanting, oh, it's just missing this one thing. Like Deathstalker's just kind of missing really over the top action sequences. And Beastmaster, wait, I was about to say Beastmaster's missing nudity, but no, it is not. No, Beastmaster's probably the other one that I would say has got it all.
Yeah.
But it seems like you're always like, God, that was so fucking close. The Barbarians has it all.
Has it all. And you've got Richard Lynch, the bad guy, overacting. Like,
And
he's
wearing a
trying-
stupid hat.
And he's trying to, like, lead by example. Like, anybody else here interested in doing some acting? Because I am. And nobody is. Nobody is.
Sam, are we going to see the Barbarians as an episode this year?
Oh, I'm certain.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome. Jackie, your number 1 movie.
It's not going to come as any big surprise.
Okay.
Mommy Dearest.
No! No!
No wire hangers!
I fucking hated Mommy Dearest.
Tina, get me the axe.
Oh, it was such a disappointment to me. But okay, give me your justification for making Mommy Dearest higher than anything else.
Well, one, it was just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I really did like the story of Joan Crawford. I thought, yeah, she was a crazy bitch.
Yeah, but God, it seems
And she was a train wreck.
it was just so outlandish that I just can't take it as realism. It comes across to me as a child that has mommy issues, written by a child that has mommy issues, which she clearly does, sure. But it doesn't seem like it's possible. It just is too far out.
See, and I think that it seemed like somebody wrote it that works for a tabloid.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. It's very National Enquirer-esque. Like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I mean, the matching, and it's just weird. I mean, maybe it was a thing back then, but you know, the matching clothes. You know, I'm going to have this dress made for my daughter, and I'm going to have an adult dress made for me.
Uh-huh.
I just thought that was fucking weird. And it just gives you, to me, it gave me a peek into the life of Joan Crawford a little
But
more.
maybe it did.
Maybe it did, but you're right. It was just so damn outlandish, like how just fucking crazy she was. I can't afford to pay for your private school anymore. So now you're on scholarship, but then she comes home and she's like mom, and mom's in the closet, fucking passed out with a bottle of vodka and surrounded by Neiman and Marcus bags. You know, it's like, oh, shit.
Now, Jackie, when we watched Mommy Dearest and put our episode on it, you claimed that Faye Dunaway did a good job. Now that you've seen Feud with an actually good actress, Jessica Lange playing Joan Crawford, and have seen other Faye Dunaway work, such as Supergirls and the Oscars, I would say, has your opinion of Faye Dunaway's work in and Mommy Dearest changed?
Well, Jessica Lange is a much better Joan Crawford.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
That is true. She's a little more believable as a person. God damn it. No, she's not very good.
No, she stinks.
Now that I've watched The Feud, it's like, Jessica Lange
It's just Feud.
yeah,
Just
Feud.
The Feud is that show where families come on
Turkey.
and talk about what 100 People survey said.
Yeah.
Totally different show.
Feud.
Just
Now-
called Feud.
You know, but now that I've watched that with Jessica Lange, it's like, oh God, they were right.
Yeah, no, Faye Dunaway stinks.
I did get one of my biggest laughs of the year, though, from this movie. It's just that it didn't give me enough of them, I think.
Right.
But Faye Dunaway's one-arm punch jogging,
Yep.
I was in tears over that shit. It made zero sense.
And that's my primary complaint with this film is when she goes off the rails, Shitty Town, it's awesome. It is fucking fantastic. And if the entire movie had just been her going nuts in front of the camera, I would have loved it. But it's just too few and far between spurts of Faye Dunaway being shit. But I get why people put it in their cult classic guilty pleasure list. But I just, man, it's like Prince. It's like Purple Rain. Just give me him doing stuff on stage the entire time. Just give me Faye Dunaway blowing it the entire time, and I would have loved it.
I still like it a lot.
Okay. Also streaming on Netflix. My number one is, people might be upset about this, but I'm going to stand by it. I believe that there is a chance that this is the greatest bad movie that's ever been made. And you will know why once I reveal it. It's like a magician, you know. I'm gonna build this up a little bit and make you guys in suspense. That's how.
Yeah, we know what you're doing. Thanks.
Schwaz's Commando. I really truly believe, because there is not a person on earth that doesn't love this movie. And after going back through it so meticulously like we did, it stinks.
It stinks.
It's a real fucking turd of a movie. And with it being that bad, fucking feeding ice cream to a goddamn deer on top of a mountain, that stinks.
It stinks. It tried to fool you when you were a kid because it was sort of competent technically.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, they all got all the exposures right in the shots, right?
No, they didn't.
They did for the most part. And it acted like it was competent, but then when you really put it under the microscope, you're like, this is terrible.
This is a really bad movie. And every single person ever has seen this movie.
And loves it.
And every single person loves it. So you got this terrible fucking movie that every person on earth loves. How do you not make that the greatest bad movie that's ever been made? It's glorious.
Knife Gun.
Knife gun again. And it's hilarious knife gun. Martin Cove's out there shooting the knife gun 20 times. Schwaz just brings in a knife gun and shoots one guy, maybe, and you take that away for the, like, sorry, Martin Cove, your knife gun sucks compared to Schwaz's.
In Schwaz's barely even, he's just like, oh yeah, I got this too. Because he has an entire armament. Like, he's got an armory on his persons.
Right. Even though he's not wearing any pants.
He's killing everyone with this full armory that he's got strapped to himself.
He has arrived on an island in a mankini, yet he's got everything.
And at one point he's like, oh shit, I got a knife gun too. Sorry, buddy. Knife gun.
I could have shot you in the face with actual bullets like everybody else does.
I killed a man with a rake, but you're getting the knife gun.
I'm choosing knife gun.
I sawed a man's head off by throwing a saw blade with it at him.
It came clear off. It was really gross.
Oh,
You should have seen it. Wait, why am I even talking to you? You're dead from
you're
Knife
dead
Gun.
from Knife Gun.
Fucking amazing. And it's not just the end sequence. Jenny on top of a mountain from start get-go is just the worst ever. Bennett in his chainmail fat guy is the worst villain that's ever existed. He sucks. He's a terrible cast for tough bad guy.
I think they probably, because they saw Mad Max, they're like, oh, this guy, he'll measure up to Swaz. And then he showed up fat, and they're like, fuck, we're already shooting. Put him in chainmail. That'll make him look tough.
Right.
No, it makes him look like he's going to the gay bar.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he did have that look about him with the Fu Manchu
No, he was
and everything.
wearing a chain tank top, and he has a mustache. Blue Oyster Club written all over that guy.
Man. Bad dialogue throughout. Bad scripting. Bad storytelling. It doesn't work.
Oh, the music is awful.
The music is terrible.
Which I praised until I watched it again. I was like, wow, James Horner's music is awful, and it's too loud.
Oh my God. And some of the worst editing that has ever existed in film. Like, why do we even bother trying? Everybody recalls the Porsche that is completely wrecked, and then Schwaz's puts it on its wheels, and it's perfectly fine. But there's also the bad dummy work outside of the exploding buildings. Like, I get it, guys. You used up all the dynamite, but you can't use this shot.
No, the end sequence fighting in the courtyard is like the editor just stacked the shots up as they showed up.
I don't know what to do. I honestly, I'm looking at this pile of film, and I don't know what to do here,
so
guys.
I just stacked it up, and there it is.
I just taped everything together, and this is what I got.
Yeah, this guy's flipping over here. This guy gets blown up. Knife gun.
Knife gun. You remember that?
Yeah, he had a knife gun.
Oh, Commando is so bad and so fucking awesome. Like, it is awesome.
Yes.
So, oh God. I could not do anything other than put it number one because I really truly think that it may be my favorite bad movie of all time.
Yeah.
I will go watch Commando right now. Like, I will knife gun you guys if you don't want to go watch Commando right now.
It's, if you're in a room full of people and there's not like nobody knows what you're gonna watch, like you say Commando, everyone will be like, all right, let's watch Commando.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
fine with
we
that.
can do Commando. It's great. There it is. My number one. Everybody's number ones. Excellent work, guys. Now let's move on. Your favorite movies of 2016, and if you recall, Jackie, I know your memory's pretty short. We're not going to do these one by one. You just go all three of them. Jackie, what is your top three favorite movies of 2016?
Number 3, Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah, really? Civil War makes the top three, huh?
Yep.
Well, I guess we'll see what else you got, but that's kind of a surprise. Not very many people like Civil War.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I did
I think
not
it's
like
okay. I think it's okay.
Number 2, John Wick 2.
John Wick number 2, really?
Yeah,
I'm shocked about that.
I thought that was pretty badass.
Okay.
And of course, my other boyfriend, London Has Fallen.
Yes, of course, London Has Fallen.
So those are my 3. I mean, I really struggled between Captain America: Civil War and Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I'm really surprised you didn't put Doctor Strange above Civil War.
To me, it was kind of a tie
Yeah.
because I liked them both a lot.
Doctor Strange is a lot of fun, and Benedict Cumberbatch fucking rules.
Yeah, he's exactly what I imagined Doctor Strange to be like.
Okay, so let's we've heard a lot about Civil War, and we've heard a lot about London Has Fallen. What's going on with John Wick to make it your number 2 favorite movie?
Well, now the assassins are trying to get him, so the stakes are higher, and the action got better. So he's
Really?
not just, to me, he's just not going around just killing bad guys now.
Yeah.
Now it's like a fight for survival, and then the other people are like also very talented to try to get him. And I like the scene where the lady kills herself.
Yeah.
I thought that was really done very nicely.
Yeah, I did like that scene a lot.
I just really can't explain it. It was just so action packed and fast for me that it was just, I mean, the whole time I was just sitting there going, yeah, fuck yeah. Fucking awesome. Oh my God, again? Yeah,
Okay.
It was one of those. And
Nice.
so to me, the action in it, and I like,
I like him so much I can't remember his name, even though he's one of the most famous men in the world.
just Reeves.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu
Oh,
Reeves.
God,
It's a
Jesus
hard one to remember.
Christ.
I give it.
No, I have not been drinking.
Yeah, I gave John Wick it didn't do the impossible, but it got damn near because the whole movie has to just be a setup for 3, basically, because the first one doesn't need a sequel.
Right, it's a standalone movie.
It's an impossible task, and I thought that it did admirably at that impossible task. I enjoyed it. Didn't make my list, but
Yeah, I didn't like John Wick 2 very much. It didn't do the impossible, and the first one did that, and so therefore it's just not even the same. But a lot of people did like it. My number 3 through 1 from 2016. I'm really shocked you didn't say this one, Jackie, but number 3, Shin Gojira. Fucking loved it.
Oh, Godzilla.
I fucking loved it. It's the best Godzilla movie ever made. It's the best fucking kaiju movie ever made.
Yeah.
It has got it all. Fucking loved it. Even though it's 2 hours of reading subtitles. God damn did it move. Man, please release that on DVD, Blu-ray. I will buy it in a heartbeat. I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. There were a lot of movies that I saw that, I mean, if my list could have been bigger,
Yeah.
I probably would have shoved it on there. But,
Yeah, I mean, there's not room in my list for Doctor Strange. There's not. Shin Gojira. Nope, sorry. Yeah, you're out. There's not room for Gods of Egypt in my list.
yeah, Gods of Egypt. Didn't make it with me either.
There's not room for a lot of really fucking good shit. That not just bad movies, but like Moonlight doesn't get in. La La Land doesn't get in.
Yeah.
All these fucking great movies. Because, dude,
2016 was a good
it
year
was
for
a
film.
good fucking year in film. Number 2, surprise, London Has Fallen. My number 2.
Number 2?
Wow.
Loved it. I'm gonna watch this movie again and again and again throughout the rest of my life. I am basing a fucking novel off of Mike Banning. That's how much I fucking loved it. Number 1 is Hell or High Water. I thought that was the best Western I've seen in fucking 30 years. And its statements about life and society, great. You could take all that away and you still got this movie wrapped around 2 tough-ass fucking dudes staring each other down and like, oh, God, it's just so great. The end scene, I was like, I could watch Jeff Bridges and Captain Handsome Chris Pine staring each other down without saying anything for like 6 of these movies. They could just stand there and do nothing except for giving each other stink eye, and I'm gonna watch it. But they don't just do that. I just fucking loved it.
I liked that Jeff Bridges' character was a racist. I thought it was funny.
The writing is immaculate. It's just everything I wanted in a goddamn Western movie, which isn't any like fucking Unforgiven shit. I'm getting too old for this crap. It's just tough fucking dudes being like, yep, I sure would like to shoot you, but God damn it, if you weren't such an also tough guy, man, we could get along.
And it was so well paced because there's a lot of tension in this movie. And then you've got Jeff Bridges, ribbing his counterpart.
Right.
And it's just the way that that's all set up and written and paced out, it gives you a break from that intense, like, okay, they're going to go rob another bank because they rob these banks pretty fast. And for me, I needed that break in the movie just to kind of come down from the tension a little bit.
Yeah, it is fantastically put together in pacing.
And I'm with you. I thought it was a great movie too.
I loved it. I absolutely fucking loved it.
Yeah, my top 2 are the same as your top 2.
Really?
Yeah, it was London Has Fallen 2 and Hell or High Water. And the reason, like, when we talked about Best Picture and we did all that, I didn't really talk about Hell or High Water a lot, even though I loved it. I saw it way before you guys did, even before it got the Oscar nod, because it was one of the first ones that came out.
Yeah.
My mom loves Westerns, my stepdad does, so we went and saw it at the theater. And it was like last year when we did our best of that, like, out of nowhere, like, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. sort of made it in a couple lists because it was just the biggest surprise.
Right.
And that was my biggest surprise of the year. Is like, holy shit, that movie's fucking awesome.
This is a really good Western.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were making these anymore.
Yeah.
And
And then
we make Westerns, but they all kind of are like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to like it because we're telling you that it's good. No, Hell or High Water keeps its mouth shut, and you just go, fuck.
yeah.
You are there for the ride.
Yeah.
Because I also feel that way, right? When we were like going to the theater to see it, I'm like, oh, God damn it, this is gonna be like one of those overproduced
Mm-hmm.
piece of shit.
Pull your dong out and let's see whose is bigger type movie.
Yeah, and it just was not that. It was, I will punch you in the fucking face.
It's
and then I will take your punch in my face, and then we'll just punch each other, and then go have a beer.
It's everything that the state of Texas says it is, but isn't.
Yeah.
It just keeps its mouth shut. Like it doesn't. It's so quiet. It's such a quiet film, and it doesn't need to say anything out loud. It's the film that's an introvert. It doesn't need to say anything because you just get it all by watching it. And god damn, dude, do this every fucking time, Hollywood.
Yeah.
This is the map to making good movies. This is it. Fuck off with all your other shit. Like goddamn stupid Unforgiven. Fuck you. I hate that movie.
I don't hate Unforgiven.
And a lot of people love it. A lot of people think it's one of the greatest movies ever made. But it is loud and look at how I'm telling you how tough I am. Hell or High Water does not do that. Keeps its head down, mouth shut, does its fucking job, gets out of there. And lots of people get their fucking heads blown off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most graphic headshot when the deputy takes it in
Yeah,
the
all
head.
right. Little too many spoilers. Not a lot of people have seen Hell or High Water.
People
yet,
need
by
to
the way.
watch Hell or High Water. And I didn't get to see Shin Gojira, so my 3 was Doctor Strange because
Nice.
it's the first super movie I've seen in a couple years I didn't hate.
Yeah, if it hadn't been for Guardians, I would argue that it's their best work.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is fucking awesome. Benedict, dude, he just make Hell or High Water and put Benedict Cumberbatch in every movie. He's so fucking cool. I fucking love that guy.
I wouldn't want to see him in a Western.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He could be in Western. He could be in rom-coms. He could be in a Schwarz movie. He's Benedict Cumberbatch. He's just cool, and he can do whatever he
in a
wants.
snuff film.
Yeah, he could be in a snuff film. He could be the lead bobsledder in Cool Runnings. Dude, he can do it all. He's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Runnings.
Cool Runnings.
Yeah, because that's not going to be awkward.
I really appreciated that Doc Strange, Stefan, is an asshole. He's not a likable character at the start of the film. I'm not even sure if he's a likable character at the end of the film.
I don't know if Doctor Strange is ever likable. He's
Right.
necessary.
He just fucking does magic shit,
Yeah.
and
He
he's
exists
super powerful.
He exists because he has to.
Right. Yeah, no, I liked that. I liked training montages are always really hard to accomplish where they learn how to do this. I thought that his training sequence was brief and did what it needed to do. I pay a lot of respect for that. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. The whole movie was funny. I thought their handling of Dormammu was fucking top notch. And yeah, and it's action packed and fun. Great time.
The special effects were really something else, and it's
Oh yeah, dude.
the visual effects were basically what you see when you're on hallucinogenic drugs. And since I'm not in college anymore, I can't do that and go back and watch the movie. So if there's any listeners out there that still dabble in the dark arts,
Yeah.
you should report back to me because it's like this is what you see when you're on drugs.
What
So if you're on drugs, seeing what is it like double or does it just turn into static?
Right?
Is it like the TV's not even on or something? Like it overloads your brain, maybe.
Yeah. Do you just see a black screen, or does your fucking head explode?
Yeah.
Which happens? It can't be. I just enjoyed the movie. It's got to be. This is too much. I'm losing my shit, or I don't get it.
Exactly. That Doctor Strange sure made sense.
Yeah. Huh.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go chew on this pillow.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to this giant dragon who has brought me a cup of tea for a while. I'm sorry. What? Yeah. No. It's a good time. One of their best for sure. Anybody who says otherwise sucks ass, I guess. That's it for Year in Review. Good job, guys. Let's talk about some Mystery Science Theater. A little streaming do's and don'ts, special edition. With we just want to start out with their second episode, the new MST3K with
Magic Sasquatch.
Cry Wilderness, I believe is the title.
Yes. Wilderness. I just stole their joke. It wasn't even a good joke to steal.
But it works. I was going to do it too. Don't
Yeah.
feel bad.
Let's not talk about Mystery Science Theater because we're just going to go ahead and say we've covered.
Yeah.
Just watch the Mystery Science Theater. Let's talk about only the film Cry Wilderness.
Boy, howdy.
Wow.
We are hunting an animal.
Oh, okay. What do you think it is? We don't really know. It just killed a deer, so we have to kill it.
So for the
Okay.
first half of the movie, you're like, I guess they're hunting Sasquatch?
No,
That's
They're
what
not.
I thought.
Yeah,
They weren't, but
they weren't hunting Sasquatch. They're hunting a Bengal tiger in the mountains of Canada.
It escaped from the circus.
Where?
I mean, yeah.
And it
there's-
went directly to the mountains?
Yeah.
This looks like a good place. I could go south, or I could climb this fucking mountain that I have zero experience doing and looks kind of shitty up there. I'm going to try the mountain.
yeah, why not?
The Sasquatch also likes radios and Coke.
Loves Coca-Cola, dude. He has he's drank up a grocery store worth of Coca-Cola.
I'm just saying, if you're out there looking for the Sasquatch, all you have to do is put an open can of Coke underneath a box with a string.
The kid is terrible.
Yes.
He is awful. He is just shit.
No one's good.
No one is good. All the adults are dubbed, we should mention.
Yes.
Like, even though it's an English-speaking film, they had to dub all the adults, because I guess they all talk like this or something.
Sure. Maybe this one is a case of there was no sound on set.
Yeah, no, because the kid's not dubbed.
Is he? Oh, good God.
No, they dubbed the fucking adults because I guess they were supposed to be tough, rugged men, so they needed voices down here. They all had to speak like
They were
children,
just too
I guess.
quiet.
Yeah, or too quiet. I don't know.
I'm Chuck Norrising. Wait, I'm Chuck Norrising.
And that Sasquatch is a magic being. He's not just an ape man living in caves that we can't find. He's a sorcerer.
I don't know if he's not Santa Claus.
He might also be Santa Claus.
Does this movie have the true meaning of Christmas? Because at the end, they're like,
I think the meaning is don't be dicks to animals.
because at the end there's presents, and then the guy
Yeah.
changes his ways. The teacher who's a dick,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, oh, "What if I believe in Sasquatch?" Well, if we believe, then the magic of Sasquatch is real.
There
and
he
it's
is.
the magic of Christmas.
Look
Why
outside.
is it glowing red?
There's Sasquatch glowing red, and he's brought all the woodland critters with him.
Yeah, they're gonna do Dawkins covers.
What the fuck is this? What is the theme of this movie? What is this movie telling us? Because it's clearly got a statement. I don't know what it is though.
The magic of children and the magic of Sasquatch. Wait,
Drink
those-
Coke and hunt Bengal tigers.
Don't hunt or do. I think
Yeah,
it's,
but only if they're in the woods and they attack a deer.
I think
for
it's
food.
don't be dicks to animals. Because the only person that has a bad time is the guy who kind of seems like he's a dick to animals.
Kinda.
Dude, he falls off a cliff.
Does he?
No.
He just melts.
He falls over after his eyes get
He
pecked out.
isn't in frame. That's the end. That's what happened to him. Well, he's just not in frame. Oh. Cry Wilderness stinks.
I don't know how it's not a thing.
It should be a fucking thing. It's one of the worst children movies. Like, dude, we could have replaced any of our Monster Bud movies and put in Cry Wilderness, and we would have had so much better time with Cry Wilderness. Sasquatch sucks.
And you just can't. They try to have raccoons as actors, and that's what a great idea.
Yeah, let's have a child hold a fucking grown-ass raccoon.
These raccoons are tame, right? Well, they're fucking raccoons. So-
Define tame.
What do you mean tame? Well, I'm gonna hand it to this kid. Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Like a house cat or something. Like they're just like tame cats,
They're
right?
Little people,
No, they're fucking raccoons, dude.
and they claw the child's face. The kid gets attacked by a raccoon on screen and falls into an oven.
He goes down.
He's being attacked by a raccoon, and they're just like, we got to leave this in.
Usually at the end of these type of movies, you have the disclaimer, some animals were harmed during the making of this film, because let's face it, we don't know the fuck about animals at all. No, this one instead has a disclaimer, children were injured due to animals, so we had to kill the animals because they were killing children. Because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Like, you can paint a tiger black, and that's a less mean thing to do to animals than fucking put raccoons in the hands of children.
I personally liked all of the wildlife animals
Oh my God.
that were tethered to trees.
Yeah. Well,
The fox.
we've got to establish that this is the woods and that there's critters just everywhere. So let's tie a fox to a fucking log and
Yeah.
have guys walk next to it.
I also like that the bird obviously had some kind of restraining device on its leg because it couldn't get away either.
Not to mention, as they reference in Mystery Science Theater, how many of those animals didn't belong there? Like,
Yeah.
not just woodland critters, like not native to that area and probably dying from what you've done, you fucking assholes, by just bringing them over here. Don't do that.
Nope.
And then make a statement. Don't be dicks to animals. What have you done in this film? All you've done is have it be dicks to animals. Oh, and also you've put sort of a costume on top of a guy and called him Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. The beginning of the movie has supposed to be like a model of Sasquatch, but they didn't have enough money for that.
Right.
So it's just the guy in the suit trying to hold as still as he can, and he's not doing a good job. He's moving around a lot.
Yeah, he's
They're like-
wobbling.
Jimmy, Sasquatch isn't real, even though he seems to be moving
Even
quite
though
a lot.
he's alive, clearly.
I kept waiting for him to like look down at the
Yeah.
kid like,
Yeah, it's set up in that way because, like, it's clearly a man inside of a Sasquatch,
Yes.
not a fucking model. I thought that Sasquatch was going to come alive right there, and he doesn't. It's just so shitty. I loved Cry
Oh,
Wilderness. I give it a total fucking do.
Yeah, it's with or without Mystery Science Theater is hilarious.
It's a terrible fucking movie and hilarious. Jackie?
oh, I guess the listeners can't see me nodding my head yes with a big smile like, yeah, that's right.
Classic
me too.
podcast mistake.
I've only been doing it for 3 years. I don't know shit about podcasting.
All right, well, there you go. There's your episode. We hope that you enjoy the next year of Stinker Madness and get to the chopper.
Visit us at www.stinkermadness.com. Follow Stinker Madness on Twitter at Stinker Madness. Please rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Thank you for listening and get to the chopper.